Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me here on the WITN First Alert Desk at 8 o'clock. I'm Gigi Barnett. Hope you're all having a wonderful Wednesday morning so far. We are getting closer and closer to the weekend, and Jim is saying that it's going to be a beautiful weekend. So a lot to look forward to this week, especially if you're a big Pirate fan as well. Tomorrow, ECU football facing off against Tulsa, bringing it home to Dowdy-Ficklin. Another really nice forecast on tap for you there, too, that Jim's going to talk about. You might just want to have your jackets or your ECU sweatshirts and hoodies ready to go for it, because it could be pretty chilly once the sun goes down. Before we get into the rest of Jim's forecast and when he gets over here, we do have a story out of Maysville in Jones County. The town of Maysville has broken ground on a new fire station. They're looking to bring more people into the field, and hopefully with these new resources, they'll be able to do just that and give their community more of an opportunity to feel supported in that way. So we do have that story out of Maysville.
A building that stood since the 1980s and helped keep the people of Maysville safe is getting replaced. The town will soon get a multi-million-dollar firehouse. Fire Chief Michael Jordan says a change of scenery is necessary.
We've outgrown it. We've added more trucks. Trucks have gotten larger over the years. Space was super tight, so even getting a new truck today would be hard to get in there because of the lengths and the requirements of them.
Jones County first responders say response times are a priority, and they hope this new fire station will help make response times much faster.
For Jones County as a whole, it gives us a facility that we can all appreciate and be able to train in and house equipment that is unlike anywhere else. Maysville does very well with response, as do all of our departments, and this just enhances that.
Maysville officials say the completion date is set for July 18th, 2026. Rescue Captain Richard Weaver says he is hopeful that one fireman tradition remains alive.
I cannot wait till it gets done. I'm a big guy with a fire pole. They laugh because that's the, if we're going to build a new building, we got to still have tradition. So one of the things I kind of stuck to is that we need to have a fire pole.
As for the old fire station, it will remain and is undergoing renovation to become a space for the public. In Maysville, Max Alfonso, WITN News.
I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. I was knocking things over here, but really great to see that they're having.
Did you break anything? Because that was pretty.
Right now, I think we're okay.
We need to get out of here.
Imagine I just broke everything.
I had nothing to do with it. It was all her.
Well, hopefully everyone can still hear us. If not, let us know. But really great to see that more resources like this.
Everything's still working?
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, that everything here is great, but also down in Maysville, where they're able to get that fire station. I know we've been also talking about other places around Eastern Carolina that have been breaking ground and having plans in place for new fire stations as well. I know Farmville's been working on theirs.
Common theme.
Yeah.
Common theme lately, yeah. A lot of these fire stations getting upgrades or new stations being built. So it's good to see, that progress, at least in that area, and a lot of these different, and it's a good feeling. I said it before, if you live in these communities, it's always a good feeling in the back of your head to know that, all right, we're up to date, or we're up to the standards with what we need locally if I should get in that situation where we need help from the fire department. So,
absolutely.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Lots to dig into weather-wise.
Yes. Why don't we do it?
Okay. Let's do that. We'll switch over. I'm going to start you off with a look at the typical first freeze date. All right, so this graphic, and I'll bring some contours into there, wait for it. We're getting close to our typical or our average first freeze. That means anywhere maybe a week to 10 days either side of these dates. So that November 1, we can get frost now. It's happened in the past. I don't see it for at least a week, although we may have a couple of upper 30s by Friday morning along the I-95 corridor. We get towards Halloween, I like to say, well inland, typically that first freeze happening around late October into early November. If you live out towards the Sounds to the coast, more of that last 10 days of November for you guys. So the growing season continues for maybe another month out towards the coasts. We've got stuff popping up. And I've got roses flowering right now in our garden. So yeah, still in good shape for at least a couple more weeks. But it won't be long before the growing season ends. when that first freeze arrives. All right, right now it's chilly. It's not freezing, but 55 in Greenville. Clouds, yes. Rain, no. The big football game tomorrow night with Tulsa in town. Sky should be crystal clear, sunny for the tailgaters at 66 degrees, generally around 5:30, 6 o'clock. Kickoff is at 7:30. 57, wind at about 10 out of the north. Winds will get a little lighter around sunset tomorrow. They'll be gusting in the afternoon, though. I may have to up those winds a little bit from what you see there. And then by the time the game wraps up, 50 degrees, maybe 49 after the Pirate win. Hopefully tomorrow evening. Good luck, Pirates, with Tulsa in town. I wanted to show you the First Alert calendar. Onslow County Fair we mentioned back when we were up at 7 a.m. That's going on through Saturday. Also Saturday, big day in Grifton, John Lawson Legacy Days from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. They'll also be doing that Friday evening in Grifton, and then all day Saturday. And then Sunday, grab the pup, head out to Wildwood Park, be there around noontime, get registered for the big dog walk. There'll be a ton of vendors out there. Typically, you can find food at the Canine Crawl. This is the 24th year they've done this big annual fundraiser. This is their big fundraising event. They've got a couple of them. This one, a big banquet they do each year. But they rely on you guys so heavily to make sure that all those pups, those doggies, get into good, loving homes. It takes a lot of care and a lot of volunteers to do that, and your help. So please, and it's a great event. I've emceed this thing many times in the past. It's a wonderful time, and the weather will be perfect on Sunday, so head out there. And then looking further down the road, how about that Halloween costume contest? We'll be doing that on the Friday the 31st, Halloween day, a little over 2 weeks away. Get your costume entries in. Go to our website. All right, air temps, 50s inland, 60s towards Highway 17 to the coast. This morning, there's that wind at about 10 to 15 out of the north. Highs this afternoon. I expect mid-70s, near normal seasonable numbers later today. Around 70 on the coast this afternoon. And again, that wind gusting probably 25 on the coast, inland in the upper teens later today. Good looking day, folks. Watch the winds. There's the current gusts, mid-20s. We do have the coastal flood advisory continuing through the day today and into tomorrow. No warning, just an advisory out on the coast, and that'll be from the Outer Banks down into down East Carteret County. Neuse River Basin out of that. New Bern no longer in the advisory, so good news there. 1 to 2 above normal at times. All right, 8-day forecast. Check it out. 75 today, and then highs in the 60s. Despite all that sunshine, I don't think we'll hit a 70 Thursday or Friday. Mid to upper 60s. Lows coldest night or chilliest Thursday night, although Friday night will be in the same ballpark. Low to mid 40s, into the 50s for the overnights this weekend. Weekend looks good. Saturday sunny at 73. A few clouds late Sunday, but no rain daytime hours. Make your plans for Sunday. We'll be warming close to 80 there. And then a few showers Sunday night. Bunch of rain, nope. 1/10 of an inch maybe, or 1/4 of an inch would be a lot the way it looks now. And then by the time we're back to work Monday, any rain chance quickly going away. Highs drop back to the low 70s early next week. Good stuff. Lots going on between county fairs, Canine Crawl, Pirate football, Legacy Days in Grifton. So much to choose from. Whatever you decide to do, the weather should be great. I got one rain chance Sunday night.
Yeah, a beautiful week to do any of those things. So get outside, enjoy everything going on. Thank you, Jim, for the update on the weather, and thank you all for joining us this morning. Tune in at 9 o'clock, and you'll check out Charlie. He'll have more news and weather updates for you then. Hope you all have a wonderful Wednesday.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by Toyota of Goldsboro.